Guinea-Bissau was Ward Radio missionaries. Yeah.
Ward Radio straight up opened an African mission?
Dude, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I kind of think it's it looks just like that.
So that's not clickbait. Like you're saying we can take credit for flooding enough Facebook ads with Ward Radio Discord missionaries that the church justified the opening of Guinea-Bissau, and now the 800-pound gorilla bureaucracy of the mission department isn't cooperating to actually get these people Book of Mormons, or at least tell us if it's working?
That's what it looks like. Yes. We did a number of countries around here, but that one was the most successful. And so we just flooded it with ads. Just kept the gas pedal down.
Those freaking idiots. I will chase down mission president.
It's free ads. It's Ward Radio Discord people doing this. And so the church, somebody somewhere is just getting flooded with all these people wanting copies of the Book of Mormon in Bissau, Guinea-Bissau, going, what the heck do we do with all this?
You have to subversively build the kingdom.
Well, that's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. We did our campaign for like 3 months, just like flooding the church office building with referrals, flooding them. And then a few months later, they're like, okay. So now I've opened it up to the gospel.
All of the scriptural references used in this episode will be brought to you by scripturenotes.com. For a free trial to Scripture Notes, please visit the link in the description.
Remember back in January, we did missionary work online using Facebook ads in East Timor.
Okay, I remember East Timor, yeah.
And then they opened East Timor. Then we did missionary work in Senegal, Africa.
Okay.
And then we did that for a while. And then they opened Senegal, right, to the gospel. And we're like, the heck? So then
and this was just you and your peeps doing those like 5-cent Facebook ads, because it was like the cheapest Facebook ad in the auction out there. But hey, they're all children of God, so let's just dump, $200 in that, and we get as many people as $20,000 gets in New York, right?
Yes, exactly. Okay. You know how much money it costs to send these missionaries and keep them there? We're like, crap, for $60, I can reach 5,000 people. Like, whatever.
Okay, so they opened up East Timor, they opened up Senegal. So
then we targeted Guinea-Bissau. Remember, you hooked me up with and who was in the church office building, and he said, I love your stuff. How can I help? And I said, can you see what we're doing? Can you detect it on the website?
Yeah.
And so we ran these campaigns, and he said, yes, I can see the number of referrals that they were getting and what they're getting now. And essentially we like sextupled the number of referrals, just like shot.
Okay. So have any of them gotten baptized? Have any joined the church? Is there a building there? Or what?
That's the thing, is because it's the missionary department that tracks that stuff.
Screw them. Let's go there.
Dude, I know. No, but that's
do you have addresses? Like as part of your little Facebook campaign, did they actually put in like an address? I will fly to where is this place?
Guinea-Bissau.
Where's Guinea-Bissau?
It's just north of Sierra Leone. It's like if Africa's like this, right? It's this little tiny knuckle right here.
Okay, Ebola's over. That's fine. I will fly straight up to Guinea-Bissau.
What could go wrong?
Well, dude, Africans are cool. They're totally chill.
What could happen?
They're totally chill. Africans are totally chill, right? And dude, let's just get in a straight up, we just get a translator for a day, rent an SUV, and hit like the top 5 Guinea-Bissau addresses that want a Book of Mormon and just see what's up. Do they speak English? Do they speak French? What do they speak?
Portuguese.
Okay. So
you'd understand 75% of it anyways, just from knowing Spanish.
Dude, let's literally go. What's the closest airport?
Dude, man, I don't even know they have an airport. I think
I know you hate travel. I know you hate travel, but I don't.
Pterodactyl. They get there by pterodactyl. Is how they get to Guinea-Bissau. But they opened Guinea-Bissau, and so I'm like, wait a minute.
Wait, when did they open it?
Just like a 2 months after we ended our campaign. We did our campaign for like 3 months, just like flooding the church office building with referrals, flooding them. And then a few months later, they're like, okay. So now I've opened it up to the gospel.
How do you spell Guinea-Bissau? Oh my gosh, it comes up. Guinea and it's Bissau. No wonder. Yeah, it does look. It does look. That's its own country.
Yeah.
Below the Gambia and Senegal.
Yeah.
It's his own country. Okay. It speaks Guinea-Bissau Creole, a Portuguese-based Creole. Wow. This actually looks like a beautiful place, my man. And it's got a really pretty flag. It looks like a mixture of the Jamaican and the Palestinian flag almost. But
it's poorer than punch, but they use Facebook. And so we used the ads on that. And it was, we did a number of countries around here, but that one was the most successful. And so we just flooded it with ads, just kept the gas pedal down and just flooded.
Okay. Well, did they contact you back on Facebook? Has it been correspondence or what?
So that's the problem, is that we can only see when the referral is sent to the mission. After that, it vanishes.
Oh, because that's kind of like the lead in the Facebook marketplace. It just ends right there. You're not on the receiving side. Oh.
Yeah. And in the church, that's a wall. The data people, the marketing people, or the church office, but like there's a wall between all of them and the mission department. The mission department is the 800-pound gorilla in the church. They can do anything that they want, and they haven't responded very well. So I've contacted the mission president and the office elders before several times and tried to say, can you please tell me you're seeing this, tell me, and they don't have time for it all. They're just like, hey, we're too busy. They just brush it off.
Those freaking idiots. I will chase down that mission president and straight up start knocking on his office door. It's like, bruh, what other proselyting programs do you have that are more effective than, at least for now, in an unopened mission, than Facebook missionaries dumping their own hard-earned cash into ads that are receiving positive alerts? What? Oh, you got to go tracting in Portuguese? Oh, sorry, are we missing a Portuguese lecture here?
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what?
Exactly. And it's like, it costs you nothing. It's free ads. It's Ward Radio Discord people doing this. It's us in America using US dollars.
No, but this wasn't Ward Radio. This was you and your peeps, right?
No, Guinea-Bissau was Ward Radio. Guinea-Bissau was Ward Radio missionaries. Yeah.
Ward Radio straight up opened an African mission?
Dude, that's what I'm saying. I kind of think it looks just like that.
So that's not clickbait. Like you're saying we can take credit for flooding enough Facebook ads with Ward Radio Discord missionaries that the church justified the opening of Guinea-Bissau, and now the 800-pound gorilla bureaucracy of the mission department isn't cooperating to actually get these people Book of Mormons, or at least tell us if it's working?
That's what it looks like. Yes. So we used, remember, Matt Martinich.
Who's in charge in Guinea-Bissau? Whose grandpa got called to be that mission president right now? Reach out in the comments below. I will fly to Guinea-Bissau. What's the State Department say about flight to Guinea-Bissau?
Careful. He legitimately will fly there.
Doesn't the CIA...
He sounds like he's kidding. He's not kidding, guys.
No,
okay.
I'm serious. So CIA, here it is. Okay. Here's what they say about Guinea-Bissau.
Oh, jeez.
That's got a really pretty picture.
He's already researching.
Here's the country flags. Here's special country products and their map and a little locator. Okay. And it was a trading post for Portugal back in the day. Okay. And unfortunately, it was part of a very bad human trafficking trade that existed in the 15th, 16th, and 1700s, as well as a gold trade. And starting in the 18th century, the Mali Empire slowly disintegrated into smaller entities, one of which now is the Guinea-Bissau country. So it's been independent since 1974, and we got to straight up go there. I see no travel advisories. I mean, I'll look it up right now and do a little bit more due diligence. Like, please don't think that I'm allowed to be crazy. You guys aren't allowed to be crazy. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not seeing any like Mondo travel advisories right now, although I don't know if I'm on the right page right now for that. But dude, like straight up, like, let's go. Like, what's stopping us? Do you have a single address? Do you have any actionable data that we can use as soon as we get off the airplane to go talk to people in Guinea-Bissau?
So that's the problem, is that when they fill out the addresses, those forms are sent to the mission. So we never see them.
Okay, can we make the Facebook page so they fill out the addresses to a form that we end up collecting, and then we send that data as a reference to the mission? Because I got to tell you, that's just a form on wardradio.com. That's literally just a form on wardradio.com. And if we can get that information and I get 10 legitimate addresses that were organically found in Guinea-Bissau, I will deliver those Book of Mormons myself. I will straight up go there myself and deliver them. And then I will grab that mission president by his ear and then take him down to the taxi and be like, look, bruh, welcome to the 21st century, with all due respect. You know what I'm saying? Like, are you kidding me? Like,
yeah. So I managed to get a hold of a mission president or two over there for some countries that we were doing.
Names.
And they were very nice and polite.
Oh, of course they're polite. Like, they worship at the altar of niceness culture. To not be nice and not be polite, oh my gosh, you might as well have just converted to another faith at that point. You know, that's apostate. But, you know, to go out and deliver a Book of Mormon somebody requested, whoo, you know. So anyway, okay, I'm probably being a little bit too harsh.
It could have changed now. So the mission it was assigned to is the Cape Verde Praia mission, which is, by all looks, a fantastic mission. I think it's based in the Cape Verde, like the islands off the coast of Africa. An excellent mission and growing like crazy. And they might have a new mission president there now.
Okay, this is what AI on Google says. As of April 14th, 2023, Scott R. Labram and Mindy Labram are the mission presidents of the Cape Verde Praia mission, or Praia, I don't know how you pronounce it, for the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. They succeeded David J. Wonderly and Sister Wonderly, all right? And this guy's an ex-bishop, stake executive secretary, and was a missionary in the Brasilia mission. So that's probably why they sent him to speak in the other Portuguese-speaking countries. So, dude, have you talked so far to David J. Wonderly or to Scott R. Labram?
No, I did not talk to the Labrams.
Okay.
Didn't talk to the Labrams.
Well, the first article is also a church news article. It says 5 new mission presidents called to serve from California to Cape Verde.
That's the problem. See, that's the problem.
Dude.
Is they're not real Mormons.
This guy's a Californian? There's a Californian here? Okay. Which one of these cats? Here's Labram. All right, here's Labram. You're in our sights, bro. We're coming to get some Book of Mormons straight from LA to what city? What's the capital of? Oh, dude, I'm calling this cat. Oh, I am so calling this cat. If he's a fellow California Mormon and he drops the ball on this, I will literally talk to every single one of his friends at state conference. I will call his mother. I will call his brother. I will leverage every backdoor channel connection I have through the robust church athletic department. No, I'm just kidding. You know, like,
we targeted. So this guy wasn't, I think it might have been part of a different mission at the time we were targeting it, but now to make it like proselytizing official, they moved it into the Cape Verde, because I didn't talk to Labram. I talked to these other guys.
Okay.
When you say like, hey, we're doing it, you sound crazy. Okay. You're like, oh, I'm some guy.
No, you don't sound crazy.
Like YouTube
you sound
channel.
21st century. That's all you sound. They don't speak that language.
And you're like, hey, we're running some ads on Facebook. And they're like, what are you, hello? Yes. And I said, like, we're running these ads. And I explained it to him. And he goes, well, we already do that. And I was oh, okay, well, all right. Well, we could add to it. And he's like, yeah, we don't get a lot of success from it. So we're not really, and he just
because your ads suck and they're boring and nobody wants your 1980s cringe. Well, that's why.
But we can see some of the metrics on this end before it gets thrown over the wall to the mission department. And the metrics on this end said that we had increased referrals. Let's see. I think it was, I have the data here, for like $40. I mean, it costs nothing.
How
said,
many?
oh yeah, 600% jump in referrals immediately. So like the first weekend, 600% jump in referrals. We sustained that for a couple months. And so the church, somebody somewhere is just getting flooded with all these people wanting copies of the Book of Mormon in Bissau, Guinea-Bissau, going, what the heck did we do with all this?
And nobody's investigated this.
Well, so like a couple months later, all of a sudden the news comes out. We've assigned Guinea-Bissau to a proselytizing mission and Cape Verde Praia mission. And we're like, wait, but that's us, right? Like, that's like what we're targeting. But the mission department doesn't talk real well. And so.
Oh my gosh.
All we know, somebody's like, one time when I was a kid, we got a bunch of squirrels in my backyard and my dad would catch them and we'd drive them out behind the railroad tracks and let them go. We caught like 30 squirrels. These are gray squirrels, nasty creatures.
Okay.
And then one day in the wintertime, the foliage finally died and we walked out of the same place where we always release them and realized that it was right into someone's backyard. and we were like, oh crap, like these people have they're being inundated with squirrels. We had no idea. So like someone is getting these referrals by the truckload. Somebody somewhere is going, what do we do with this?
Yeah.
And they're not turning them off, right? They're not throwing them out because just a few months later, they opened the mission to proselytizing. So you think someone out there is seeing this and we wish that they would connect with us so we could see our successes and take it back to the Ward Radio team and say, hey guys, here's actual translated conversions, missionary discussions, knocking on doors from your hard work. Our efforts would shoot through the roof. You would have new Ward Radio missions, new Ward Radio funding for the missions. We would go crazy all over the world, but we can't get anyone on the mission side to talk to us.
Dude, I looked up flights. Screw these people. You have to subversively build the kingdom.
Well, that's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. Yeah.
I mean, you want to work within the system. That was my frustration when we had that whole stake activities committee talk with Jacob Hansen, how this would revolutionize the church.
Right.
What do you call it? Special activity center. Interest-based stake activities. Yeah, you're right. I don't remember.
Yeah,
look, dude, here's flights for $2,744 round trip. I can fly from LAX to QXB or OXB, Osvaldo Vieira International Airport.
You know how many ads you could buy in Guinea-Bissau for $2,700?
But they're no good if somebody's not if they're not actionable, nobody's actually doing anything other than being like your squirrels and throwing them in somebody else's yard. Yeah. So look,
someone's getting inundated with squirrels. Somebody is making their peace with God, thinking that the apocalypse of squirrels is descending upon their house. Someone's getting these referrals. We just don't know who, but.
Okay. So look, dude, friends out there, any of you guys from Guinea-Bissau, the algorithm right now is probably saying like, finally, we can recommend in North America a Guinea-Bissau video.
The most pushed video in the whole country.
All of a sudden, all these African expatriates are going to be like, why is this Ward Radio keep getting recommended in my algorithm? Because we're the only video that has said Guinea-Bissau, you know what I'm saying? And typed it in their title.
In the history of YouTube.
They're just like 50 million times all in one video, right? But let us know what you guys think in the comments below. Should we go? Should we just show up? If we did, Jonah, how many yeses have people had so far? How many yeses?
Boy, let's see. Let's see if we could. I'll do a quick total here.
50? 100?
Let's see. We did 20? That. Let's see. By 600%, we got 50, something like that.
So there's 50 people in Guinea-Bissau as a direct result of Ward Radio digital proselyting that have said, I want a Book of Mormon. And we have no proof that the mission department actually has delivered any of those. So we might have to go do it ourselves.
You might have to go do it yourself.
I'm going to freaking sign me up. Tickets are only $2,744. But I got to tell you.
Only $2,744.
Okay. I'm calling homeboy Lundgren. What's the mission president?
Labrum.
You know what I'm saying? I'm calling this Labrum cat first. And I'm going to be like, all right, bruh. All right, bro, you got a couple of weeks to look into this, dog, or else you're going to have a very motivated, with a camera crew, American expat showing up at your door, knocking and saying, all right, we're going to go visit these 10 people on these addresses, man. And you're going to be right next to me in the taxi with your assistant to the president, or whatever they call you.
Now, did Luke Hansen learn a language, and did he serve in Sierra Leone?
I think he served English speaking, if I'm not mistaken.
Was it English speaking? Oh, okay.
I believe he was.
Because he knows the area and the culture as well as anyone in the world, right?
Dude, we're straight up doing it. We're straight up doing it. I'm going there. This is Ward Radio in action. I freaking love it, baby. So anyway, anything else before we go, bro? Anything else?
Just, hey, look, if you know anybody in the Cape Verde mission, if anybody out there knows anybody, just, you might say, these poor guys are trying to help. Could you throw them a bone, you know? And
yes, anybody that knows Labrum, anybody knows this Labrum guy,
I'm sure someone's got to know him.
Call us. Anybody knows a missionary in the Cape Verde Praia mission, was it called?
Yes, Praia, something like that. I don't know.
Know any missionaries or elders in the Cape Verde Praia mission? Give us a call. Like, I am straight up going there.
Reach out, wardradio.com, on the contact form. Type his little something on there so we can get in contact. Let us know. We're dying to connect with somebody on that side and see what they're seeing. So
yeah. So anyway, please reach out if you guys have more information and you can shed some light on our digital missionary efforts. I am jazzed. I want to see how this happens on the other side of the world, because the worth of souls is great in the eyes of God. We are all children of the Almighty and equal heirs and co-participants in his glory, and nothing does that better than a Bible and a Book of Mormon slapped in the lap of somebody that hasn't read one before. It's freaking awesome. And we're going to go do that. We're going to check it out. As always, for this and more, please make sure you check us out at wardradio.com. Hey guys, thanks for watching the video. We assume if you made it this far that you liked our content, so please make sure you like this video and you share it with your friends. Now, in order to keep this content flowing freely, we need your help. If you're a person of means, please check us out on Venmo, the Cash App, or Zelle, and consider a direct contribution to the channel. Or you could always go to wardradio.com and sign up for our newsletter there and receive all of our latest Ward Radio news articles directly to your inbox. And while you're there, maybe consider purchasing some merch. We have some really cool hats, some really cool shirts, so you can strut your stuff and support the channel that way. Or if you're a kind of person that wants to just help out with some of the equipment in the studio, we have an Amazon wish list linked in the description as well. And don't forget scripturenotes.com. You have to read your scriptures daily, and scripturenotes.com is frankly the coolest way to study your scriptures, and they're a very generous sponsor of this channel. So please consider a free trial with scripturenotes.com. The link to Scripture Notes will also be in the description of this video. Either way, whether you're pressing this little button right here to subscribe to our channel and share it with your friends, or whether you are actually hitting this button right here just to watch another video, we look forward to seeing you in the next program.